What's going on, guys? It's Karl here, back with an episode that a lot of you have been requesting. We are actually sitting right now in my living room, and this will actually be a video focused on what's behind me. I know a lot of the furniture has come in. A lot of you have requested for updates since my initial, condo tour. This is my ultimate 4K TV setup, an area that I find that I'm spending a lot more time in and kind of just enjoying my new spot. And of course, big shout outs to Rogers for sponsoring today's episode. So the TV behind me, I think, needs no introduction. It is the Hisense 100-inch 4K laser TV. And if any of you have followed me over on social, you'll know that I've done some work with them at CES, where they had these, as well as the World Cup this year in Russia. This guy has just been an absolute beast, a pleasure. Since having a 100-inch display, going to, say, my friends, or even watching some TV in my bedroom on a 65-inch, which is still not a small TV, it just seems dwarfed in comparison to this guy. And even though I've got windows all along my condo, I can still watch this guy during the daytime. I've got no viewing issues. Viewing angles are great. And once again, picture quality for something this size, it's kind of mind-blowing sometimes to think about that. So first, what do I watch on this guy? And that kind of lends itself to what lives in this TV cabinet as well as what lives on the top. This guy is from Caligaris. I've had this since my old condo. I will leave all the furniture, of course, linked down below. Underneath, I do have my Xbox One X. With that, I do get my occasional rounds of games in when I do have a tad bit of extra free time. We're gonna try to play through this camera here. I'm gonna look at my viewfinder. Oh boy. This is so hard. Ah! I feel like half of this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh! So you can see that I do rock my Xbox on this guy. And the second thing that I've been doing, obviously enjoying my new place, is just watching a bit more TV, maybe some Netflix. For any of you Canadians out there, this is Rogers Ignite, a brand new service. And Ignite TV kind of works across your internet, so you'll need, of course, the modem tower, which they'll install, the little unit that lives right on my TV stand, as well as this nice and handy voice remote, which kind of changes how I interact with my TV. I actually got to test drive this guy and use this with Milos Raonic, pretty half-decent tennis player, just made it to the quarters in Wimbledon. Here's that little clip. Milos Raonic?
Raonic, yeah.
Raonic? Is that?
I've heard much worse, much more butchering than that.
I had to Google that actually.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth. How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Okay, so another quote, just a random one, say from a movie, your favorite one that you've watched. No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure, not my proudest moment.
Okay.
We wear pink on Wednesdays.
Mean Girls.
There we go. There we go.
Bravo.
What about you? Some TV shows?
Absolutely.
Or quotes? Maybe you know a better quote.
That's what she said? Look
That
at
is
that.
from The Office?
How do you
that
not
was
know
the
that?
most generic quote.
How do you not know that?
That's what she said.
If you ever need a tech consultancy,
You should start
I'm
one.
here.
Cheers.
Pleasure.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I've been watching this guy a ton, and whatever kind of sneaks into my head, how did the Blue Jays do last night? I think you guys kind of get the idea, and I also used Ignite to watch the end of the World Cup, which I was super stoked about. France winning. Let me know your thoughts below. Those are my main, media devices. What lives around, you can kind of see that hinting off to the side. I've got my Porsche GT3 RS, a Lego, and of course orange. Beside that, I have a Google Home Max, which I actually have a stereo paired here in the living room. Hey Google, let's listen to some Cascade. It's a heartbeat sound. Well, that is what is living on the TV stand. Beside it, I actually have two Sony speakers. No word of a lie, I think I have these mainly for aesthetics, as they don't actually work with anything. I'd love to get those replaced by maybe some surround sound speakers, probably my next upgrade for my TV setup area, so let me know if you've got any input. We also have the Hisense subwoofer, which of course hooks up via Bluetooth wirelessly to the Hisense main TV set. Around the rest of the TV area, I actually have a Dyson light, which is great for reading. I find that at the end of the day, something that really helps my my productivity is I jot down notes for the next day, what I have to do, what my goals are, and I kind of do that in that corner, as I feel writing actual notes helps me way more than, say, typing them on a computer. Maybe a useful little productivity hint for some of you. And also, I have a V-charge cable that kind of runs through the back of my couch. I like this guy because it's super, super long. It's got a braided cable, and at the end of the day, usually my iPhone is near the end of its battery, and that's just where I juice that guy up before I kind of hit the sack for the night. Furniture-wise, I have, of course, the huge L-shaped couch. This guy is from Caligaris, as most of my furniture is. I also have a very plain, low-profile, minimal black coffee stand. This guy is in acid-etched black that kind of matches the same finish that's going on my TV stand. And usually these are the two pieces of tech that live there, my Xbox One X controllers. And that is pretty much it just for this isolated area for the TV setup. Let me know your thoughts down below, as I'm of course looking to improve. I feel like this TV fits perfectly in this space, and I could just not see myself going to anything smaller. I hope though you guys enjoyed this very epic episode and took some useful tips and tricks for yourself for the future. I will catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes or vlogs. Peace!